Okay, we're back here with section 11.4. This is circumference and arc length. The circumference of a circle, this is going back to 5th grade again, okay? Circumference of a circle is just 2 times pi times r standing for the radius, or its diameter times pi. And remember, the diameter is just twice the measure of the radius, as you can see here in our example. Now, we're also going to do arc length. Now, what arc length is it is a fraction of whatever the circumference is. So let's say I wanted to find the measure of this arc right here, okay? So what I would do then is I would go to the formula for arc length, which is take the measure of the arc in terms of degrees, divide it by 360, then multiply by the circumference of the circle. So in this case, my degree measure is 60. So that's 60 over 360. And then I would multiply that by the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, so that would be 12 pi. Now, if I go ahead and I look to reduce this, this is 1/6 times 12 pi, which just ends up being 2 pi. Now, you can leave your answer like that, or you can take 2 times 3.14, and if they're asking for the decimal answer, you can give that instead. I'll be okay with either one. Okay, so now let's look at some examples here. I'm gonna do 3 examples. They're real quick, real easy. Remember, this is 5th grade stuff that we're doing, circumference of a circle. So here I have that the radius is 8. So we remember that for the circumference of a circle, that's 2 times pi times the radius, which is 2 times pi times 8, which is 16 pi. Now, you can leave your answer that way. You don't have to give your answer in terms of a decimal. Sometimes it's better to leave the exact answer, which is 16 pi, than to give the decimal answer. But just in case you did give the decimal answer, just take 16 either times the pi button or times 3.14 on your calculator, and that's going to give you 50.24. For number 4, they have a circumference at 42. They want us to find the exact radius. So what we want to do then is we want to set 42 equal to 2 pi r. Now they want exact, so we're leaving our answer in terms of pi. We're not going to do any decimal answers. So where the radius is, we have to isolate that. We're going to divide both sides by 2 pi. So when doing that, 42 over 2 becomes 21. Pi stays right where it is, and that equals the radius. And that's it. That's as far as you go. That's the exact radius. We're leaving it in terms of pi. We don't have to do anything in terms of decimals. You just move on to the next problem. Okay, number 9, we have another arc length problem, okay? So we want to find the measure of this arc right here, okay? So to find the measure of the arc, remember the arc measure in terms of degrees equals the measure of the central angle. So this is still also 150 degrees. So that's going to be 150 over the entire circle, which is 360, times, since the radius is 18, that's going to give me a circumference of 36 pi, okay? So next, what do? I'm just going to look to reduce these. This reduces to 5 over 12 times 36 pi. So what else do I notice? Well, 36 and 12 can cancel. 12 goes away, 36 becomes 3, and my arc length is 15 pi. And again, you can change that and make it into a decimal, or you can just leave it exactly right where it is. Exact answer. That's what I usually do, just because I'm lazy and don't want to have to do it on the calculator, okay? So, your assignment, page 214, 215 in the packet, you're going to do 1 to 16, wash your hands, save a life.